Ah, yes, The Void. My favorite video game. I don't actually know if there's a way to pause on this launcher. Like, normally when I play emulator games, I'll pause. Like, with Golden Sun, I would pause by just minimizing the window. Or with Mario Golf, since I think we played that. Yeah, we played that more recently. But I don't know if that's possible with this one. This launcher is a little bit different for me. It's relatively new, so I don't have as much familiarity with it as I do with some of the other ones. So forgive me my ignorance, and also forgive me for adjusting the mic stand while you're sitting here, because I feel like that was probably really loud on the levels. See, the nice thing, though, is that I can kind of see where my levels are at once I take this launcher off of the screen, because I can play this in the background while looking at OBS, and there's no frame delay between OBS and this. So that's kind of nice, actually. And the other nice thing, of course, is that I'm sitting in my computer chair, so it's a little bit more accommodating to the microphone, because I'm not like sitting all the way back here trying to talk into it a little louder so that it goes through. I can kind of sit comfortably like this and still be heard, I think. We're going to find out, because I'm going to see what the audio levels look like after this, but needless to say, this was a split-second decision. I didn't originally intend to play this on open goal, but I looked at the... Well, I'll get into it on this when we actually start the game in about 30 seconds, but yeah, it didn't... The PS3 collection didn't really work out. I think this one spoiled me of the PS3 collection. Like, I don't think I can play this game, at least, on the PS3 collection again, because I've played this version, and it just is way better. At least that's the impression I get. So I'm going to take a drink, and then we're 3 minutes in, so we'll get started, because I started a little later. I think I started just about at 7, but started a little later. All right, let me make sure it shows up on OBS. It does. Ow. Maybe next time, watch where you're pushing that thing, Mac. But his name is not Mac. His name is Jak. How you doing, everybody? My name is Monochromium, and this is Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. So, funny story. Originally, I was actually going to play this on the PS3 collection that's available for this game, and for Jak 2 and Jak 3. But, well, suffice it to say that the PS3 collection is not one of my favorite collections. It's not like the Ratchet and Clank collection, at least not in my opinion, because I don't know, it just, to me, it doesn't really scratch the same itch. It's kind of washed out looking. The polygons are kind of gross looking. It sometimes dips in its frame rate. And I mean, granted, I think this version of the game, if I remember right, has a few stabilizing issues. It can crash a couple of times, but I don't think it's nearly like the risks and the rewards. The rewards outweigh the risks, basically. And in case you're not sure what I'm talking about, we're playing this on Open Goal, which is a GitHub project that plans to rebuild the entire Jak and Daxter trilogy from scratch on an open launcher, which is a very impressive feat, because Jak and Daxter itself has a hard time being emulated, from what I understand, similarly to the old Ratchet and Clank games, because they all had... It had something to do with the graphics. I don't remember what it was exactly, but the graphics made it difficult to emulate it on a traditional emulator. So a bunch of cool programmer people decided to set out and just build this game from the ground up in, I want to say 2020 they started, or maybe it was 2019. And I think they finished this one like completely stabilized by a little over a year ago, I want to say. I could be wrong about that, but the point is that it's available now, widely available, because it's not considered, like before when it was on the collection, it was basically like a PS3 exclusive, quote unquote. You could get it on the PS2, you could get it on the PS3, you could emulate it, but generally speaking, it was harder to get access to this trilogy until now, because now you can access, I think, 2 of the games at this point. I think Jak 2 is in beta right now, so with Open Goal. So I think you can access 2 out of the 3 games right now in it, and that's pretty good. But overall, the point is it's more accessible now, so why not cover it, right? So let's go cover it, shall we? I'm not playing this on a traditional controller. I'm playing this on an Xbox controller, which might be a little bizarre to get used to, because oh yeah, right, these are all normal, right? Yeah, it might be a little tough to get used to because I'm used to playing this on a PS2 controller, and I think I may have to, I don't remember if you can do any remapping of controls here. I do know that the camera options that are there actually were kind of important, because in the PS2 version of the game and in the PS3 version of the game, normal controls were inverted from what we expect to be normal controls now. And by that I mean if you had it on normal camera controls, it would do what inverted camera controls do in games today. So I mean, obviously you just invert it, but then once you've done that, if you went into first-person mode, which is required for some of the power cells you get in the game, you would have inverted horizontal controls in there, even if you had, like, you would set them to inverted, and then they'd actually be inverted, but only in the first-person mode. It's really bizarre. I'm not really sure why it works that way, but that's how it did that. I forget which one I'm on, but I'm just going to leave these alone, I think, because I think I did all this stuff before, just to make sure that it was all set. And then I think I did the sound options already. No, I think I need to turn that down a little bit. I can turn that up a little bit because the music in this game is pretty good, so we'll do that. And then I think we're all set and ready to go. Let's start up a new game. Oh yeah, I've got a whole bunch of stuff here, a whole bunch of extra files. I'll have to figure that part out later. I don't remember how you copy files here. I think I did this as a test earlier, so oh well. We'll just use this.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish?
Sounds like you're asking all the hard questions.
But they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
Damn, that's a long time ago then.
Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth.
I mean, when are they really? At the beginning of their adventure.
Why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green ego, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
As always.
Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Yes, Daxter, that's the point. We are young children. We might as well trespass on other people's property. Whoa. That is a convocation I would not want to be a part of.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
murdered
Deal
them?
harshly with anybody who strays from the village.
Yes, murder
We
them.
will attack it in due time.
Oh, that's not good. I don't know, Dax. Maybe we should go back and tell the sage that they're planning on attacking the village.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps.
Or we could just go wandering further into this place. Ow. Because that's a great idea.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
Well, to be fair, it's not saying hello back to
The
us.
sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crap? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells
Whoa.
as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that?
That's a good question, Dax. I don't... Okay.
I think we're in trouble!
Yeah, no kidding. Jak? Punching strategy? Well, we could use that too, I guess. Ow. Okay, maybe the punching strategy would have been a better one?
Man, that stung.
Well,
I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened.
Daxter,
What?
well,
Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
are you sure? Because, like, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, this is a mess, isn't it?
What in green tarnation do you two want?
They was, I was.
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go, Misty Island.
That's right. And then.
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Damn, the rocks told on
Are
me.
you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement.
Damn.
And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody
Okay,
has
so
spoken to him in ages.
is that where we had to go?
Teleport you there, but I can't do that either.
Oh.
None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal.
Well, that's a problem.
Through it.
But you could fly over it
Oh.
if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment.
Well, that's
All I would
convenient.
need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat.
Mm.
Isn't that right, Dad?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half
Ow.
to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick.
Yeah,
And I
fair
bet
enough.
There are even more of them out in the wilds, just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, that can be
That's
arranged.
a brave adventurer, at least.
Uh-huh.
Adventurer, you two couldn't find your way out of the village without training.
I mean,
Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
okay.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Oh, yeah, no, that wouldn't be an improvement. Bye. Oh, it's good to be back. Hang on, let me just make sure we got the, okay, hang on. Left is left, right is right, up takes me out, down takes me in, that's fine. But if I go first person, oh, you have no waking idea how nice it is to just be able to roll the stick around and not go in the wrong direction when you do that. It's such a nice change. Thank you, Open Goal, for doing that. Hello, Cefico. How you doing? Yeah, see what happens when you muck around? You find out. Let's not find out anymore. Let's stay away from the dark eco. I think that would be a good idea.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Sweet. That'll come in handy, I'm sure.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
So these are your collectibles. They're a little bit different from the Wumpa Fruits from the Crash Bandicoot games that Naughty Dog made before this, because... Actually, did they have you collect all the Wumpa Fruits in one stage? I don't think so. I think it was just boxes and... God, it's been so long since I played Crash Bandicoot. This was my first Naughty Dog experience, Jak and Daxter was, so... It's kind of tough for me to say one way or the other. Oh, I thought it was a cutscene there. Hold on. But,
This is a power
they're your
cell, the
regular
most
collectibles.
important precursor artifact you can find.
And this is your
Collect 20 of these
important
for
collectible.
shield for your A-Grab Zoomer.
Because there's a lot of those in the game. There's 101, I want to say. And I think there's 2,000 precursor orbs, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's fine. Autosave is a good thing. I'll break these guys just because we're supposed to use them for training practice anyway, so why the hell not? And then we've got these bad boys.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Well, we'll have to do something about that.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Yes, but you don't tell me the secret tech where I can press jump as soon as I hit the ground and then get a gigantic boost out of it. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of different mechanics that you can use for the platforming in this game. It's one of the many things that I enjoy about this game in hindsight. There's just a lot of technicality that you can use to platform and get places faster and easier than you would otherwise, so...
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Sounds like a plan.
Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
And that last one's pretty important, as we'll see in a level coming up here. We're going to want Blue Eco, but on top of the effects that he already told us about Blue Eco attracts other Blue Eco, breaks boxes, like he said, but it also attracts precursor orbs to you.
Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Yes, and that's what you see in that in the bottom right corner there. So, oh good, now we don't need any more green eco because once you hit 3 hearts, heart pieces, whatever they are called, in your health there, and you hit 50 collected green eco, you can't get any more until you take damage. So.
This is a precursor door. It can only
Games like this attract Seth Eco. Makes me wonder what kind of door Seth Eco could open. Apologies if the audio is a little funky. I made a last split-second decision to play this on OpenGoal on my computer rather than playing it on the PS3 collection. So the audio might be a little funky, this first one. I always have to rebalance audio every time I change everything up. So audio's fine, maybe a little sharp. Yeah, that's what I just saw there. That was why I said apologies, because occasionally there will be a situation where the audio will just spike up into the red, and I don't want that, so.
The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Sweet, I will attempt to do that. Alright, but I think we're doing pretty good so far. I think we've gotten most of the collectibles. I'm gonna go for all the collectibles like we did in Spyro, so.
Pick up 50 small green ecos or 1 big green one to increase your health.
Unfortunately, it does not increase your health permanently. That would probably make the game a little too easy. Or it would make Jak 2 playable. What? I didn't say anything.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Yeah, but that's no fun. Why not just do a ground pound jump like this? Gotta get more technical than that, Samos.
Ah, yes. I remember these games, Laughing Face.
I am glad you do, Marie, because I also remember them, and this is the crispest this game has ever looked, because open goal is nuts. How you doing, Marie? Welcome back. We are just finishing up at Geyser Rock. We'll head back to the Green Sage's hut. Well, that was a little bit of a violent landing.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
That's what they all say.
No problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack?
I'm gonna put the moves on.
Chat, Big Green, but we're itching to get on with our adventures.
You sure that's not the Dark Eco Bath?
Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful?
Okay.
The non-green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Well, geez, you didn't have to shout it. Like, holy hell, man. I believe if he has additional dialogue, there will be like a talk option there as well. But there is not a talk option there at the moment, so instead of that, we will head our way out. Well, we'll go see Kira, and then after that, we'll go, yeah, there you go. We'll go to the village.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Dexter, I don't
Rule
think...
number 1, I don't date animals.
Is that what he was
you
going
don't know what you're missing.
for? Bet.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay, we can do that. It's probably in our best interest anyway, because if I remember right, you go to Sentinel Beach first. You actually can't finish the whole thing up in one pass if you go there before you turn on the blue eco vents, because I think there's a blue eco vent in there that you need to open up, and it's not open when you get there, so... Oh, by the way, if you're in a situation like this, you can jump and ground pound these things, or you can do a crouch punch.
It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
And that will allow you to collect them as well. So if you're ever in a situation where you got a low bridge, well, you can fix that by just crouch punch. Now for the mayor.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well.
I mean, doesn't everybody?
First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving?
Right.
That means our village has no power.
Oh.
The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Except us, because we're brave adventurers.
Yeah, You're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Is that the going right everywhere? Because that's kind of steep. Okay, well, it is the going rate everywhere. The vast majority of people, if not everyone that you meet in the game, that will give you a power cell in exchange for orbs wants 90 of them. So, get busy collecting, because there's a lot of them. Sentinel Beach is out this way, but I don't think I'm going to go that way just yet. I think if I go down here, though, yeah, here's another Scalfly. There's 7 here in the village. I believe there's a total of 112 in the whole game. So again, we're gonna try to collect all the collectibles. We're gonna get, if you go in here, we can actually check on them. So we got power cells, and we've got the ones in Sandover Village. I believe if I go up, it'll let me see, yeah, the ones in Geyser Rock as well. And then there's Sentinel Beach. It gives you a hint for some of them, but we don't have hints for all of them at this point. We've just got the hint we have for the mayor, and then the hint we have for the scout flies. Speaking of scout flies, here they are over here. There's your total, 112 in the whole game, and then you've got your precursor orbs. There's 2,000 of them in the whole game. So we will have to go ahead and see if we can get those. Oh, that's the wrong button. There we go. Hang Hang on, let me go back. I'm seeing some chat. Game graphics have come a long way, so these have a classic charm to them now. Yeah, so this is a polished up version of the game from Open Goal. Yeah, this is not the OG tech. This would be incredibly impressive if it was the OG tech. I did want to say, though, I actually always really liked the way that this game looked in terms of the way the characters animate. Like, this, I think, is pretty impressive for 2001. It's a very powerful display of what the PS2 could do at the time. And granted, it's polished up from what it was, but just the general mechanics of their moving and the way that they interact with each other, the way that they talk, the fact that they're lip syncing is completely, like, it's like 99.9% on point. In 2001, when voice acting was just getting started, the voice actors also did a good job. Like, that's impressive to me, so.
Hey! Little furry dude!
This one's not for sale, sorry.
I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
I was gonna say, isn't a muse just what an artist uses for
Like a sidekick.
inspiration?
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know?
Sure.
Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box.
Well, yeah, a box is probably made of wood, so.
I just hope she's all right. It's worth a parcel if you bring her back to me.
Oh,
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
maybe later.
Hard as this rock.
Well, we'll try to get his muse back in a little while. Completely blind to this series, just checking it out of curiosity. Yeah, it's fun. It's a cool OG platformer. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I didn't enjoy this series as much as Ratchet and Clank, but with the help of Open Goal, I've sort of gotten like a bit of a revival to how much I enjoyed this one, so.
Well, hello there, my dear boy.
The PS3 collection wasn't the best.
I wish to set off on my journey yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orb.
What do you need them for, the fair?
I word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
I will attempt to get them for you, Uncle. So yeah, everybody needs precursor orbs. They all need 90. We'll get a bunch of them as we go through the levels, and we'll be able to pay them. So that's cool. The PS2 eventually got Sonic Unleashed. That thing was inhuman. I mean, that is really impressive tech. I guess I'm just like, oh wow, you know, considering the limitations of the early PS2, they weren't sure what they could do with it. It always impressed me, so. Nothing worse than classics being used in a cheap port for some profits. And you know, the thing about it is that I don't think it was necessarily meant to be a cheap port for profits. I think they tried. It's just that it turned out really bad. I haven't decided yet whether or not we're going to play Jak 2 and Jak 3 on the collection. Excuse me, I'm attempting to take my jacket off while not disturbing the microphone. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. We'll see. Yeah, I haven't decided if we're going to play it on... Because I think at the moment Jak 2 is also available in Open Goal, but it's in beta right now, so it's not like as polished up as this version is. So we might play it there, but I kind of almost want to play it on the PS3 to demonstrate why it's important that we preserve the games with stuff like Open Goal that's like a project that shows off the good in the game, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you'll have ports like the PS3 port of Jak 2 where at certain points the game's characters lose their polygons in cutscenes and end up basically doing blackface, which is probably an unintended side effect that is not what you want. So. Hello.
My, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfree.
Not quite.
Oh, yesterday, I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach.
Oh, that's
Now
terrible.
there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely.
Okay.
Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Sweet. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, look, a muggy mug.
Well, anyway, yeah, so we'll go do that when we go to Sentinel Beach. I'm going to try to do all the stuff around the village first before we do that stuff.
What a weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
You are correct, Daxter. As you can see, when you go over one of these precursor orb vents with blue eco in your system, you pull it open and you'll get a whole bunch of, whatchamacallit, you'll get a whole bunch of orbs out of it. So keep those in mind because there will be situations where we will find them and they will be useful to us. Before we go chat with the gentleman over there and his yakkows, we'll go get more of the orbs. Fire Canyon's up this way, but we don't want to go there just yet. I'm just going to grab the orbs on the way because they count towards Sandover Village's precursor orb count. So even the ones that are over here, that are inside of what they call Fire Canyon. So a mucky muck, what the muck? Yeah, there you go. Those are the birds that muck around, you see. This is why you don't muck around, as you said before. Yeah, oh, blackface. I remember being black-robed in Mabinogi, but that was a travesty. Yeah, and again, it's an unintentional side effect of the characters just losing, like, modeling polygons, basically, but still, not something you want, so. Nobody's really buying this, the thing. Emulation can make the thing better and even cause sales of the old thing. Yes, that is true. About to say, why are we murdering an unborn bird? Yeah, no, we're not murdering the bird. We're gonna go rescue the unborn bird from being stuck in an egg. And then maybe when that happens, we can take the bird home with us, like that bird that I took home with me in Rocky Rodent. Who remembers Rocky Rodent? Nobody remembers Rocky Rodent. That's not true. Somebody in the audience might remember Rocky Rodent, but Jesus Christ, Rocky Rodent.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
I wish I could get to it, but my platforming is less than stellar. Again, I'm playing this on an Xbox controller, so sometimes the buttons don't feel right.
Orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
We will do so, but first, let's go talk to this sculpture thing.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about.
Let's see.
They weren't as ugly in person.
But what if they're still in there? Why would you... Speaking of which...
Wait, one of you has the light within.
Hi, hello.
From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs.
Whoa.
For each power cell I contain.
Okay, so we need 240 precursor orbs for his stuff. That's a little steep. The economy is a little higher with the precursors. I guess I should have expected that. They're ancient oracles after all, so, you know, they would need a little more. Orbs here. I think the next 6, I think there are actually some over here in the Forbidden Jungle. I don't think there's any inside the rice fields here. It's been a while since I've played this, so I forget. Yeah, I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Mobbies wasn't unintentional, it was due to hackers. Okay, Tilder, they got through the shitty hack shield again and were stealing items from players. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but they were stealing things from your hidden inventory, like your eyes, and breaking people on purpose, so that's not good. Welcome to the rice fields, motherfucker. We'll leave before that becomes a problem, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The world may never know, but Jak and Daxter have 100 precursor orbs. They are 1/20th of the way done, folks. You'll hear that little happen every time I'm doing a roll jump, by the way, because it's on the left bumper. Yes, left bumper. Sorry, I'm not an Xbox kid. So it's every time I crouch, I have to press that button and it makes a click sound.
Gotta milk those yakkows. Gotta milk those yakkows. Oh.
Sir, are you okay?
Just resting my tired bones.
As you should.
I've been trying to get those unruly yakkows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier.
Oh.
Think you could help an old man and try to get him back into the corral?
Sure, why not? I got nothing else to do. Alright, where these yak cows at? Alright, you get 'em moving. You do that, sir. You do that. So the pen's over here. You can whack them to get them to go a little faster, but I'm not an animal abuser, so no, I'm just going to walk them like normal animals. It's fine. They're not going that slowly. Don't worry about it. Okay, but once they pass through the gate, they're in there. They'll even readjust themselves if they're not quite, like, centered with the gate either. So, like, if this one goes a little closer, yeah, see how he kind of gravitated towards the gate before he went in? So, is there 5? Yeah, there's 5 yak cows. Okay. Go on. Giddy up. This is not the optimal speedrunning strategy, obviously. Speedrunners would be looking at this and going absolutely feral, but that's okay. Why aren't you punching the cow? You need a better time. Save like 8 seconds per cow. So that's actually a pretty substantial amount of savings if you're punching them, but like, no. I don't want to punch the cows. There we go.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Heard that loudly and viscerally in your head when I started counting help you. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace.
Good.
Take this power cell for your trouble.
Mm-hmm. Will do. That's what, number 5? I think. And we can make a contribution to a person of our choice, so let's go give it to Uncle, because why would I want to pay for the mayor's campaign when I could give my dear old uncle the ability to be my dear departed uncle? Boy, that sounds wrong. Where's the last scoutfly here? I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't remember it being that hard to find, but...
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Ah, okay, yeah, so we can't use the boat to even get to Misty Island until we go see the fisherman, so we will attempt to go do that.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat?
Damn.
We best stay way clear of them.
Yeah, so...
we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Yeah, so don't go in the water. Open water, that is. Usually if it's closed off water, the lurker shark is not in there. But open water, yeah, no, you're asking for a beating if you go out in open water like this. Although we're close enough to the shore where that's not going to happen, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Usually the lurker shark only comes out when you're like way out there, when there's nothing underneath your feet. There's no shoals. I'll take that, thank you. Yeah, I don't know how many streams it'll take to beat this. I'm thinking like 4 or 5, so.
Found all the scout flies in this area.
Nice. We'll just keep that up and we'll be in great shape. So yeah, there's 3 levels basically that you can choose from to go do, although Misty Island is unavailable until you go to the jungle, and you can't complete Sentinel Beach until you go to the jungle either, so I usually go to the jungle first.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on?
Yes, I do, Uncle. There you go.
I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use.
I'm sure I will.
Bye-bye.
So are you gonna, like, get ready for your trip now, or... Where the heck is he going, anyway? Nice dance moves, Dax. Yeah, I don't know where he's going. I don't think he ever says where he's going, but, I mean, I guess it's fine. Whatever. But yeah, so 3 levels to choose from. Let's go do this one first, just because I think you can finish the whole thing in one go, and it also, like I said before, unlocks the blue eco vents, which allows you to finish Sentinel Beach in one go, and I think there's some vents in Misty Island that you can use for, that you can use the blue eco vents for, but I usually don't go to Misty until after I'm done in both of these levels to begin with anyway. So, and I mean, you can kind of like go around different levels if you're not really like feeling getting certain cells, like if certain ones are giving you trouble, but do the best we can. I'm a big fan of the music in this game too, by the way. They kind of took what made Crash Bandicoot's music pretty good and made it more... I don't know how to say it, really. It's like... It feels more exploratory, I guess, than Crash Bandicoot's stuff. Crash Bandicoot's feels more playful. This feels more, I guess, adventurous and atmospheric to the areas you go to. That's not to say there's anything wrong with Crash Bandicoots. I think that both soundtracks are very good. I think I prefer this one, honestly. Crash Bandicoots are a little more bouncy. These ones are... They can be bouncy, but I always do that with those guys. I always punch a little too early. But yeah, this one can be bouncy, but it, I don't know, feels very appropriate track-wise for where we're going, where we are. Looks like the lurkers are around here as well.
Let's get up on that machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Can I do a... Okay, I was gonna say, can I do a punch jump to open this? I can do a punch jump to open this. Yeah, you can also do a punch and then press the jump button to jump up. And that will allow you to get a little bit of extra height as well. So there's multiple different ways to get lots of height in this game. And again, I've always really enjoyed just messing around trying to get, like, good amounts of height when I'm jumping. It's just fun to jump around in this game. They make the platforming a lot of fun, so... Alright, cool.
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them.
Sounds like a plan. Let's see what we got.
Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower.
So basically what we're doing here is we're taking this beam and we're pointing it through these mirrors.
We can follow the beam to find the next tower.
We can, so that we can get it back to the windmill in the village so that we can get power in the village. So that's the plan, but before we do that... Oh, I missed. And here comes the lurker shark, so let's not do that today. There's a power cell down here on an island, so I wanted to go grab it before the lurker shark decided to have his way with me. Oh good, I got them both. Nice. Yeah, I didn't quite get all of them. There we go. Well, while we're down here, might as well grab the scout fly as well. Get rid of this piranha that's... Okay, maybe not. There we go, got him. By the way, if you die in this game, there are no lives. Unlike in Crash Bandicoot, where there are lives, you don't got to worry about that in this one. You'll just go back to the last point, checkpoint, and there's no real indication of where the checkpoints are in this one. But usually they're pretty fair. I think I missed one. Yeah, I did. Okay. I think there's a vent over here. Yeah, there is. Sweet. Didn't even get damaged. You know, except for by the piranha, but... Well, that's to be expected. He's kind of mean and in the water, and I can't punch the shit out of him from in the water. I think if I remember right, I end up forgetting those all the time, so don't want to do that. But I think if we go back this way, I think we end up over by the fisherman, so I'm going to try to see if we can go chat with him while we're down here. Might as well, and then we'll see if we can go back up and just kind of meander our way around, you know. I'm not in a rush or anything, so yeah, here's the fisherman. A protagonist that can swim? That's not something we usually see in video games anymore. Yeah, that's a bit of a rare talent you got there, Jak. Usually they hit the water and that's it. They just end up dying. All right, who's ready to play fish game?
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about.
Damn.
Damn monsters patrolling the ocean.
I always thought he used to say damn monsters patrolling the ocean. Oh.
No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net.
Okay.
I'll give you a power set. If you can catch 200 pounds of them critters, and then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island.
Sweet.
You want to try the challenge?
Sounds like fun. Let's see what we can do.
There are 2 types of good fish to catch. 1-pound fishies and 5-pound fishies.
This tutorial lives rent-free in my head.
20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you.
And that's why.
There are poisonous eels in this river.
Whoa.
Catch even a one of them boogers, and he'll poison the whole darn catch.
I love this guy. He's so great. His voice actor is so iconic. Is he the Flying Dutchman? It might be the same voice actor for all I know. I think Clancy Brown's in Jak 2, if I remember correctly, so Mr. Krabs is in the next one. Whoa, eel. Now, if I remember correctly, the way this game works is that after a certain amount of fish, they'll start coming in faster, and I think it's random each time how quickly the faster version of fish comes in. But I think it can vary quite a bit, so... But it speeds up 2 times total. I think that was the second time right there, so that's interesting. Okay, well, that was a little close. By the way, don't worry if you miss 1 or 2. I mean, if you miss a 5-pounder, that's a big deal, but okay. But don't worry if you miss 1 or 2. He gives you 20 pounds of fish that you can miss before he takes his net back from you. So, okay. Especially here, like, I feel like I'll miss here pretty good. Yep, see, there you go. At least I only missed the 1-pound fishies.
You did it! You caught 200 pounds of fish!
Yeah, the net is super responsive, too. This is my favorite fishing minigame in any video game because the fisherman is just so iconic, and the net is so responsive. Nice dunk, Dax. Well, the village is eating good tonight. We've got a speedboat and a power cell. Things are looking up. Now to take care of business in the rest of the jungle. Do I go this way? No, we'll go that way in a minute. We'll go this way through the jungle first, because we kind of jumped across here, and then I left this snake alone, so... You know, that actually helps a little bit, doing it on the side like that. It makes it a little easier to actually see where his hitbox begins. There's my word to the wise to you. Move the camera to the side like you're playing a 2D game, and maybe that'll help, because it just helped me, so. Alright, and this is why we wanted to go over here, because here's where the beam begins again, and also where a snake tries to eat me. I'm not going to be able to see him until it's too late, huh? I could take care of him from here. See what I mean? I did it again. I punched a little too early. My depth perception with those snakes is not good. It leaves something to be desired. That's for sure. All right, next. Oh my god, again. You have no idea. Like, it feels so weird to say this, but until you've played this game and had all of the first-person versions, like where you go into first-person mode like that, have inverted camera controls even when you have normal camera controls. Until you've dealt with that, it's hard to describe the experience that I have with that and just being able to move it normally. It's so weird. Hang on, there's piranhas and... Okay, I thought I got that one. I did not. It's okay, we've got plenty of HP. I say that like this is the Final Fantasy Legend and we're in the early game or something. Alright, here it comes. We'll do these, and then this one actually is over across the bridge that I said I didn't want to go to just yet, so now we can actually cross the bridge, and we've got a reason to be over there, so there you go. So now we'll head that way. Makes me kind of wish... I don't know if I can remap the roll button to L2, or in this case it would be left trigger. But I feel like I'd be more comfortable with it there. Oh well. If it can't, I'm not worried about it. Maybe I'll look and just see from... I think you have to do it from the menu though. So, okay. Get a little more jump out of the long jump. By the way, these are nitro boxes, basically, from Crash Bandicoot games, so I would not break them. They don't even break when you go near them with Blue Eco, so that should be your cue to just leave them alone. Excuse me. Dread having to fish in Final Fantasy XII, you hate it so much. I don't even remember if I ever fished in Final Fantasy XII. I think I might have done it like once when I was trying to get all of the Sky Pirates Den trophies. I forget. But yeah, no, that was definitely not a fun time from what I recall. So those little spiky tentacle things, I wouldn't worry about those for right now. You can't kill them, so just leave them alone. We'll take care of them later. Just wanted the Worm Hero Blade for once. Yeah, and that's fair, right? Because the Worm Hero Blade's got that high combo rate, and also it makes the funny noises when you hit enemies with it. So, all fair enough. Okay, good, we're back up. So now I can lose my health, like this is Outland, because that usually happens to me in Outland as well. What's Outland, you ask? Well, we'll talk about that later, but the thing about Outland is that like you end up with about 12 health in your health pool at the end of Outland, and I always end up like burning the first 9 of them super quickly, so I basically end up playing the whole game with 3 health or less. It's kind of nuts. Beat Omega, easy. Beat Yasmet, no problem. Perfect the highest difficulty 5 times in a row in the fishing game? Yeah, hell no. that can just screw right off. Alright, but we powered up the windmill. Actually, to be fair, we might want to go do that anyway. Well, no, I might as well go finish up in the jungle. But I was going to say, we've got enough power cells to actually pay him for his contribution thing, so we'll go back later. Outland's a Metroidvania that you tried long ago. Blue and red silhouette guy, yeah, and you can change colors so that you can avoid the bullets. It's pretty cool. I've played it previously for my YouTube channel, but I never finished it, so I ended up deleting the videos. But we might be revisiting it, because guess what system it's on? Well, one of the systems it's on. Might be the system we're playing games on now. I mean, I'm playing this one on PC, but you get the point. Actually, if I remember correctly, when I played it originally for the YouTube channel, I think it was like 2014, I played it around the holiday season, and it's pretty close to Christmas-y time. It's like a month and a half away at this point. So, since I played it exactly at Christmas time, if I remember correctly, I might want to keep that in mind for later. Yeah, 'tis the season to play bullet hells, apparently. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to take these from you. Thank you. Very generous of you to share your bounty with me. Okay, well, this vent is open, so since this vent is open, let's just grab these. We'll use this to... Oh, okay, sure. Do that, I guess. I know you already helped the fisherman, but he is totally still laughing maniacally right now. Yeah, he has never seen such a grand catch of fish. Not in a number of years, so... Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm glad you're having fun, Daxter. Yeah, we can open that door by using Blue Eco as well. We didn't have to use the one from the vent, but I figured, yeah, I'm already on the way, so I might as well. And just like that, we have 1/10 of the power cells in the game, roughly. I don't remember if I can get back over there from here, though. Actually, I think I can, if I remember correctly. Don't hit the thing
so
again.
We got a precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us.
I got it. Yeah, there we go.
If Blue Eco can build a bridge, then I bet it'll open a door. Let's go back and get you juiced up again.
Fair enough. So yeah, Daxter will have hints for you occasionally to give you some ideas. He slows down on all the tutorial talking later, because there's less tutorials to give the further along in the game you get. But, there you go. I think a lot of people found Daxter a little annoying, honestly, but I don't know, I've never really seen it. He doesn't really bother me. He's there to help you, you know, so. before we go to the top of the tower, let's just grab Le Scout Fly and start from scratch. Sweet. That jumped right up to me, even though I barely had any left in my system. Alright, yeah, we should probably grab this before I go anywhere. Be kind of a shame if we missed that one and it was just kind of sitting up here and I'd have to backtrack all the way here. Feel like you're dating yourself when you say that you miss games like that. No, I mean, I don't know about dating yourself. It's just kind of one of those things, especially around here. Like, you can't date yourself too much anyway because, like, look, I'm old, okay? I'm 32, so... Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. By the way, you can take fall damage in this game. There's our first death. Alright, but we got to get back. That's fine. Shouldn't be too long of a walk. We get to hear the fishermen again. Only been 3 years behind you all this time? Yeah, we're not too far apart, all things considered, so. Got another person in her head. Technically, she can date herself. I mean, that depends on how Marie feels about, I'm sorry, was it Allie? I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name. It's, my brain is not working right now. We are never dating. We are siblings, yeah, so I don't think we can feel that way about, again, I think it's, no, I got it right, okay. Yeah, sorry for forgetting, that's my bad. It's been a while since we have chatted. It's hard for me to remember. I'm bad with names, I'm sorry. Like, genuinely, I'm bad with names, though. Like, it takes me a few times before I really get a person's name down in my head. And then it takes a little bit longer before I match the name to the face, so it's even worse. Worse with names, you promise me. Yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. After getting to a certain age, you just stop counting lengths. I mean, yeah, that's fair, honestly. It's like, yeah. Like, you basically, once you get past 21, like, most of the rest of the days that you age in between there and, like, 50 are just another year, you know what I mean? There's nothing to it. Nothing interesting other than the slow march of time, right? Struggle remembering extended family at yearly family reunions. Oh my god, yeah. We had our first family reunion in years last year in September. And I was like, I don't remember any of you. I'm sure you all remember me because I was a child last time I saw you, but I'm sorry, I don't remember any of you. Good lord. Well, we're not going this way, because that needs eco to power it up. That's what the blue lightning bolt on the top usually means if you're in front of a door. And it needs that. It means you need blue eco in order to even access the door, so let's keep that in mind. Got a little music shift here. I do like the fact that there's a bit of a jungle feel to a lot of the music in this one, though. You know, especially in the beginning where there is a jungle. So, okay, this track is awesome. Yeah, it really evokes the old OG Crash Bandicoot sounds, honestly. It's the same composer, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember their name. I'd have to look that one up. But, yeah, it's pretty good. Even this level style's kind of crashed. Yeah, and it's the same sort of design philosophies. It's just that they went a little more open world with it.
Blue eco vents have been activated all over the world.
Sweet.
I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
All right, well, we'll keep that in mind. See what we can find. Oh yeah, before we go that way, let's come up here because we had this, so rocket our way in, and that'll grab us a whole bunch of precursor orbs. How are we doing on those anyway in this area? Need 20 more. Okay, got it. I think I remember where all of them are. Some of them are up here, so 10 of them are up here. You're not gonna flip on me, are you? You wouldn't hit a guy with blue eco in his system, would you? Oh, you would. Just not from where you were standing. Okay. Okay. And I almost just jumped for my life there. Whoa. Ow. Are you resting up? Well, you're gonna rest up in hell at the rate I'm going with you. So the way that I usually do this boss fight, is those guys put their spikes down after a certain amount of time, is I kind of run in a circle a little bit, and that lets them put their stuff down. Then you whack them upside the head. So basically, like, start in one direction over here, outside of the range of the flower, obviously, and then just whack them when they get a little closer. And that's it. Nothing to her. But yeah, the corridor with moving platforms idea is definitely a crash holdover, so. As for the rest of the orbs, well, she's got a few in her gullet, turns out. I don't remember if she's got all of them. No, I remember where the last three are, actually. We need to use this, jump over her, and then do this. And those three that were at the top of this thing before that we couldn't reach, yeah, so it launched us up here to grab them. So there you go. And the last one here in Forbidden Jungle is to return to the mayor. We've got all the scout flies, and we've got all the orbs here, so that's cool. And we'll bring the mayor back some power cells as well. One last look at Le Fisherman. He was ready, kids. Wrong person. That's Clancy Brown. Again, I think he's in Jak 2. Different voice actor. Yeah, so we'll head back to the mayor. We've got the blue vents open, so now we should be able to do Sentinel Beach. And we've got access to the boats. Now we can go to Misty Island. Moving right along. I think if I remember right, I usually clock in at about 8 hours of playtime in this one, so honestly, it might even be 3 streams.
Check out old Fish Brett's speedboat at the dock.
Depending on how quickly I go. We'll see. I'd probably wager more like 4, though, because I'm probably going to play this one a little bit less than I was playing Xillia 2. Like, I'd probably play about 2.5 hours of this per day.
Oh, what a wonderful sight. I thank you. And the entire village will thank me.
By re-electing you.
Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election.
Oh, good. So now you don't need the orbs, right?
You earned a power cell.
No, he needs the orbs. We need to get all of the power cells in order to get the best ending, so. Actually, it's not even the best ending, quote unquote. It's just a secret you get for collecting them all.
Good. A sizable one, I hope. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
Sure, we'll go with that. Daxter is really getting his dunk on today. 8 one-hour streams. Really milk the content. Just kidding. I don't know. Honestly, like, I've thought about splitting up the parts of the stream into 1-hour chunks because I find that if the videos are between 45 minutes and an hour long, there's actually more viewership on YouTube. So I've thought about it, but honestly, it's like, I don't know if I'm worried about viewership, you know what I mean? So, okay, the Oracle still needs a whole bunch of orbs, and I don't think we can get enough orbs to give him that until we go to Misty Island? Yeah, because there's only 150 here, so we'd be 20 short. So we'll go to Misty Island, and then we'll be good. Wait, he had 2 power cells? Yeah, he was holding out on us, that's for sure. Yeah, and that's, I think, the thing about people watching the 2-hour+ hour long videos is that they're pretty daunting to look at. It would take a little more effort on my part to make them, you know, just the 45 to 50 minute parts, but I mean, I'm okay with the idea of doing it. I may end up doing it at some point anyway, because if it helps people watch them more, I guess I'd be down for that. I mean, again, I'm not really concerned about the viewership. The thing I'm most concerned about with all of this is just providing an archive of these games, and that's the point of the YouTube channel, so, you know.
Those all-metal boxes are thicker than a yak-owl skull, but
Well.
there must be something that can bust them open.
Yeah, these bombs that are shooting out from up on high there. I can't show you where they're shooting out from because the camera can't pan up. Wow, that guy's got good aim. Okay. Never mind, he lost his good. Okay. He heard me talking and he was like, "Are you talking shit? You better not be talking shit down there. I will hurt you." Oh.
That pelican just snagged a power cell. Let's go kick some big bird butt.
I guess we could go do that. Okay. Okay. Getting overzealous with the cannon there, huh? Yeah, I just kind of like all the little teeny tiny adventures you end up going on in this game. Like, you've just got these little things happening. Oh, this shoal, by the way, that we're walking over top of means if you go into open water here, the lurker shark won't get you. But if you go in open water over there... How do you even know what a submarine is? He was making submarine sounds. That's what that was. Yeah, as that shoal tells you that the lurker shark can't come into this little inlet here. If you go out past the shoal, though, the lurker shark will be in those waters, so you gotta be a little careful. Don't go messing around the lurker shark's territory. There's never any precursor orbs or power cells out there, so don't go worrying about that. Even the precursors knew better than to mess with the lurker shark, because he is mean. Yeah, the snacker from Banjo-Kazooie, it's pretty literally just that, yeah. A lot of games took after the snacker from Banjo-Kazooie. Like, Ratchet & Clank had basically their own version of that as well, starting from... Actually, it was in the first game as well as the second and third, and then this game had him too. The one in Ratchet & Clank looks very similar to the one in this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if both of them looked similar to the snacker. It's been a while since I've seen him, but we'll... maybe I'll look it up just to see if they look very similar. Yeah, you copy from the greats, right? You know, before we mess with the pelican, let's, I think there's actually just a regular old power cell down here on the beach that we can go grab. Yeah, slightly further away from where the pelican grabbed the other one. So, I think we're also out of targeting range by the bomb guys up there, so that's kind of nice. Grab these on our way, and then off we go. It's nice to get back to old traditional platformers though sometimes, because it's just fun to just come back and be like, okay, let's just collect stuff, man, you know? It triggers those little small dopamine rushes in your brain every now and then. I'm a big fan. Puppy! Lurker puppy! Bad dog. Don't be biting people, that's not okay. I love how I went from he's adorable to beating the dog up. Oh man, PETA's gonna have a field day with this one. Do we grab the no, because we don't need to go that way in order to grab the Pelican power cell, so I'm just gonna go back to Pelican now. There might actually be some orbs up here that we missed as well, but I think we go that way later, so I'll just wait until we're directed that way. Be fair, you're bad at platformers. I think you've told me that you've gotten game overs in Mario games. No, I mean, that's happened to me as well, honestly, especially in Sunshine. God, am I bad at Super Mario Sunshine. That game is... We shouldn't watch me play that one. That's a travesty. I will see what I can do there, Daxter. Do a little long jumping. Don't whack our head on this rock. And power cell is mine. Sweet. You know what it is, though? I'm thinking about it. Like, I keep seeing those little spikes of volume on the microphone. I'm like, why do those keep happening? It's because I'm, like, inherently leaning forward because I'm so used to how it is when I sit over on the couch that I don't... I have to lean forward in order to get those things to work, in order to get the audio to be, well, audible. Here I don't have to because I'm just in my chair. But, yeah, the process of doing that is kind of... It inherently makes me sort of lean forward. And I don't have to, because there's no background noise except for my computer. I've got the fan going on the computer, so that helps it stay cool. Daxter as character. He's kind of like Timon from The Lion King. Honestly, that's probably directly where their inspiration came from. I could see it for sure. Because that movie was iconic, and it was about 7 years before this game, so... Alright there, now Samos can't complain about his green eco vents being blocked up anymore.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors.
Yep.
I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time.
Okay, thanks.
By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
Oh my god. What makes you think he'd even do that? Like, what's he gonna be, the Rat Pied Piper? Do Otzels, I guess, I mean, Otzels are fictional creatures, but do weasels eat rats?
Punch those poles out from below.
So yeah, there's your crouch punch. I think I referenced that before and called it a crouch punch, so I'm just gonna call it a crouch punch. But basically, you jump up, and that will knock the pillars up. Now, do I want to go back up there, or do I want to go explore more of the beach? I see a power cell down here, so maybe we go explore more of the beach first. Yeah, actually we should, because there's blue eco vents over there, and...
Hey, seagulls! Let's buzz them for kicks.
Man, are we really that bored, Daxter, that we gotta go buzz seagulls for kicks? I don't even know what that means. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I knew there were orbs down here somewhere. Oh, you know, I probably don't need this. When you go over those green eco vents, you just get maximized life no matter how much or little you had before. I'm glad you're having fun. But so if you are ever in a situation where you're like, yeah, I could, you know, walk back to Sentinel Beach and grab some green eco, then by all means. Ow. Okay, that was a little too much damage, or a little too high up for me to be not taking damage. I figured we would have been fine, but that was not the case. Get out of here, seagulls. Damn, what are those seagulls made of? Nanomachines or something?
Wow! They caused an avalanche!
How's that even work? Well, we'll go check it out in a minute. Let's grab these first. And then go see if there's any behind the temple. Nope, not this one either. That's cool. I always like to check anyway, just to be sure. There's a day-night cycle to this game as well. It's kind of cool, although it also means that Jak and Daxter are literally out in the field for days and weeks without sleep doing this stuff, but at least the game's not too long, to the point where that sleep depravity will actually cause problems. I don't know, though. Probably by the time the game's over, it's been a month, 2 months since they started. So I guess we'll go up here first, because we punch jumped those pillars, so that'll let us get the orbs and the scoutfly that's up there. And then we'll go grab the power cell, and we'll go use that blue eco vent, see if we can get that guy off the bombs. Oop, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Oh yeah, and you can do what I just did there. So like if you grab a ledge and then you move the stick away from the ledge and you press X, you'll actually just jump off of it. You could also just press circle to fall off of it, but you know, sometimes you want to be fancier, I guess. Oh yeah, and if you're gonna do a roll jump like I was just attempting to do, make sure you've got enough room to actually do it. Otherwise, you might just fall off of a cliff. Okay, that's 21. We are making great progress, all things considered. we might get done with all 3 of these first levels today. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure we will, because I think Misty Island will take about 40 minutes. Then we'll, you know, go through Fire Canyon to get to the next area. And then we'll be good. Alright, we gotta move a little bit here. Because there's a box to open. Almost! Or not a box, but a, this thing.
That's it. Just a little further. Come on, push the egg off the cliff.
Hold on, ma'am. Trying to take care of dogs.
Birdie here, birdie, birdie. Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I might as well go down there, because this is the other side of the cliff that we didn't go to before, so.
We might want to talk to the bird watcher and see if we scramble that flut egg.
It looks a little worse for wear, but
Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay.
no concussion, right?
Here's a power cell for your valor.
Thanks. Ah, there we go. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
I don't think she cares.
Sight.
Because she imprinted on you, Daxter.
This little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Cool. Well, at least it means she gets a good home. Better home than being stuck in an egg, anyway. Up on a cliff. That's no fun. Okay, so there's a few orbs right here. I think that's it for this section, though. I don't think there's too many orbs. It's just these 6 and then the scout fly. I think. But to be fair, it was the last scout fly we needed. Also, there's a bomb directly behind me. So, which way do I go, George? Okay, wrong way. Thought the camera was gonna reset back to where it was. It did not. It just stayed exactly in the same direction. But I guess it gives me an excuse to actually go collect up this green eco. To be fair. Let me see here. How are we doing on these? 22 left. I think those are all up there by that guy. The guys that are currently trying to shoot the shit out of me. So, let's go take a look. And I think after that, yeah, we're basically done here. We just need to finish up this section with the bomb squad up there, and once we're done with that, we're good to go. Oh no, actually, I know where the rest of it is as well. We gotta go over by the Pelican, because that's, I don't think we opened that one just yet. So, let's get those. See if we can wait for him to shoot right here. I heard him shoot, so... no, he's having trouble shooting over here. So, oh, wrong way. This way. Make a pivot. There. Open this bad boy up first. Then we'll head back this way. And we'll go back up. And we'll keep going. And the rest of the orbs are inside those metal boxes, but we'll probably have to shoot those ourselves once we get up there. Because even with Blue Eco, you can't open those metal boxes. It's just not enough. Yeah, so we'll shoot those ourselves once we're done taking care of the gits up here. Can I, like...
Ooh, let's use the cannon to blow things up.
I think there's one more. Yeah, I see him on the other side. There we go. Alright. Grab this bad boy. Awesome. That's 24. So now it's just those last little bits right here. And yeah, like Daxter said, you can actually use the cannon yourself if you go like this. Now we just need to... Okay, this is still inverted, but that's fine.
Get some! Get some! All right, more orbs.
Again, I'm glad he's having fun at least. Nope, a little more. Okay, got it. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more. So now we just got to get back there without getting eaten by the lurker shark. Easier said than done. Okay. He's not here because it's the shoal, kind of. Well, not the shoal, but we're close enough to shore where he's not going to eat me. Which is good, because I don't feel like getting eaten today. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't roll jump through this, because when you're waiting like that, it doesn't let you, so... A little bit of a problem, but we'll make it. And thankfully, these orbs never go away, even if you leave them in this spot. So, don't worry about that. You'll be able to grab them no matter what. Alright, awesome. So is that all Sentinel Beach? There's all the power cells, there's all of those, all the scout flies are done. Generally, you don't even have to look at the scout flies, because if you have all of the cells on Sentinel Beach, or whatever level you're in, you're gonna have all the scout flies, because one of those cells is always collect X number of scout flies, as you can see from over here. So you basically just need to look at the orbs, and then look at the cells. And that's it. But yeah, we don't gotta come back here anymore now. And thankfully that fall did not do any damage to us, so that's good, I guess. Blue Eco, maybe it saved my fall. There was a little shockwave when I hit the ground, to be fair. Alright, back over there. I think that's Misty Island over there. Unless that's Geyser Rock, which is a distinct possibility. Because you can actually see, yeah, see, so I guess the geyser kind of gives it away. You can actually see Geyser Rock from here. Even though you had to use the warp gate in order to get over to it, so.
Good. You've collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells, and hurry. My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Yeah, that's probably because they're trying to start the invasion from Misty Island. So actually, before we bother with going and taking care of that, I think we're gonna... Oh, okay, the Muse one is actually not here at the moment. Okay. The Muse one is associated with Misty Island, just like how the Mayor's was associated with Forbidden Jungle. But yeah, we're gonna want to go to Misty Island and take care of the lurkers first, so that way they don't, like, destroy the village while I'm gone. I feel like that would be kind of a problem, since I'm gonna be off in the wilderness, just finding a bunch of power cells and stuff. Now, unlike those two levels, which I usually have unlocked pretty well, Misty Island, I sometimes have difficulty with finding all of the orbs, because some of them are kind of off in some weird places. So...
This place gives me the creeps! And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz!
Yeah, I can imagine. There are some cool speedrunning tricks that you can do in places like this as well. Like, there's a way that you can do a boost jump. I don't remember exactly how to do it. It's been a while since I watched the speedrunning videos for this game. But basically, like, you like, punch off of a cliff and then you do a jump. And you get, like, a super large amount of height. And then you can do the spin move, and that basically projects you like a helicopter off in whatever direction you're doing it in. And that's how speedrunners do one of the cells in this area, so that they don't have to get Blue Eco in order to activate a platform. They just turn Jak into a helicopter to get him there faster. Now those guys take 2 hits to knock out. You gotta knock their helmet off of their heads first. So, just keep that in mind. The cell in question that I was just talking about, I believe is, yeah, that one right there, so... We're gonna need Blue Eco in order to get to that one, so let's go grab some.
Into the mist below us, 'cause I don't think we'll make it back.
Well, you're probably right about that one. You can fall into the mud just fine, just not the mist. Red Eco.
Red Eco makes your attack stronger.
Nice. So that'll allow us to take those big guys out in 1 hit instead of 2. Which is fine. I think I'm gonna go up and grab this stuff, because I always forget to get this stuff, and it ends up being one of those spots in this level where it's just like I keep looking around thinking I found something, and then it's like, oh yeah, I didn't go up here. Whoops. Let's not go into the mist though. That wouldn't be good. We start from this side. We can't open this door at the moment. I think we can once we do this. Okay, so we'll just turn that thing so it's open. Yeah, and we can use them as platforms if we knock them over. So there we go. I'm just gonna make some platforms so that way we can get to the, and take care of the enemies as well, so that way we can get to the blue eco faster. And yeah, actually I think that's about good. We'll just grab this blue eco. We'll run our way over, we'll see if we have enough room to get there. Or rather, enough time to get to those orbs. I don't think so. No. Okay, that's fine. But probably what we're going to want to do, okay, is we're going to want to grab the blue eco up here first to give us enough time with the blue eco down here to get to that platform. So let me just map myself out, kind of point myself in the right direction here. Oh, okay. Well, that was just about the stupidest way I could have died there. Roll into the mud. Whoops. Alright, so we'll ignore those guys and we'll come back and grab this cell first. Then we'll move to a different part of the island. So there's a bunch of different spots in the island you can go to at first. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's still in there, I think. Yeah, there he is. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if there's anything I missed down here. Mist, and that's about it. Okay, fair enough. Because we don't want to be down in the mist, that's for sure. Okay. Almost hit that nitro box. I think you can walk next to it, but I don't think you want to, you know, actually whack it upside the head. That wouldn't be so good. Okay, you actually have to get on top of this thing in order to get it moving. But that's okay, we made it. And with that, I think we've got 1/4 of the power cells in the game now, right? Yeah. So we're moving and grooving right along with this one. That's good. Alright, now, do we keep going in this direction because we already got everything on this path? I think I'm gonna do that. Because sometimes what happens is if I kind of like go in one direction and then I go in another, it's sort of like, okay. It sort of makes me end up missing treasure in other parts, basically. So like if I was to go this, actually I don't think I can go that way to get to anywhere. But if I go around, like if I go this way and I keep going on the path I just went on, I find that I collect a little bit more of the treasure a little more thoroughly, because it's like, okay, let's take care of everything on this path first, then we can move. Take care of everything along the way, then move again. And just kind of keep that up and we should have all the treasure. Is there anything down here? Nope, just more mist again. Okay. Well, we don't want to go on the mist, so... That is the plan, my furry friend. Unfortunately, the plan also involved us falling into the mist and dying. Yeah, it's either one thing or the other with Misty Island with me. Either I miss some treasure and I end up having to go back, or I die a whole bunch. But again, thankfully there's no live system in this one, so... Not that it really mattered too much in Crash Bandicoot anyway, because the lives were just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna, okay. I managed to eke that one out a little bit, not end up in the wrong place. Oh, okay, never mind, I did it again anyway. My bad, I keep thinking I lined that up correctly, but maybe I shouldn't line it up based on the bones themselves. Maybe I should just try to jump for the ledge. Do a long jump or something. Or maybe just, you know, actually do a spin. Alright, we're fine on health. I don't think I need to be picking all that up. Alright. I did it again. It's okay, though. This time we did a spin, so that will get us a little further. By the way, whatever eco you grab, it overwrites the old eco. So if we grabbed blue eco after grabbing red eco, we'll just have blue eco. And it would turn off the red eco that you had, so...
We remember what happened the last time we were here.
So, like, if you had a whole bunch of red eco and then you grab blue eco, as far as I'm aware, it resets your power timer, so... Like, you'd have as much as you would have had if you were, had just picked up only one blue eco, so...
It's an ambush, Jak! It's an ambush!
Well, I guess we're gonna have to pay them back for what they did to you, then. See if we can get our hands on any red eco. Ah, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Or something. What the hell would eco be considered anyway? Would it be considered like a gas, a plasma? I don't know, I ain't no eco-scientist. Maybe we should ask Samos. I don't think I want to stand in there just in case they decide to open the vent up again. Alright, but we got them all. Cool. Now, can they shoot back here? Oh yeah, and you can't break that with red eco, by the way. Those metal boxes are mostly indestructible, unfortunately.
This place gives me the willies. Let's keep you out of the ooze, okay?
Yeah, I don't think we'd have as fun of a time if we were both Otzels, so... But we can grab this. Alright, and then I think we can use that cannon up there once we get there. We just need to, well, get there first. Thankfully, this one opens up without me needing to have blue eco in my system, so that's good. Okay. Oh, man. Well, at least I didn't lose anything out of that one. I thought I was going to lose some health there. I almost just lost all my health by sliding off of a ledge. I think that red eco's a trap. No, it's not actually. You do need the blue eco for something in a minute, but you don't need it just yet, so... Also don't need the red eco because those big guys aren't... Well, actually the red eco would have helped with those big guys, but, you know. Alright, let's see where this takes us. If I remember correctly, we want to grab a bunch of this. We're down here. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Or just miss him, you know, that works too. It's okay, we had almost full on the thing. We were almost full on the thing anyway, so it's fine. Alright, we just jumped through a bunch of section of the map, so instead of jumping through and skipping a whole bunch of it, let's actually go do it properly, right? Okay, so we don't gotta go down in the water and deal with them. There was some stuff down here. Let me go see if we missed anything. If we missed any orbs, they should just show right up in my inventory when I walk near them. Nope, not over there. Okay. And unless there's any along the beach here, which there's not. Okay, cool. So I think we've gotten everything in this section now, so let's just keep moving. We'll use the blue eco to get there faster. Ah, okay, we did miss something. Hop our way up here. And see where we end up. You can hear something hovering around here somewhere. No, it's just the scout fly. Alright. Okay, so, don't need to go in there. Thankfully, the enemies don't have precursor orbs on them, they just have the green eco. So, you don't have to kill them in order to get the maximum amount of treasure out of any given area. As for over here... There's a whole bunch of little floating bikes that they've got going on there. We've got our own floating bike, but I need to go find it first in order to take some of these guys out. I don't think you can do... Oh, you can just do it here off the bike. Interesting, I didn't know that. Well, that takes care of one of them. I don't think you can do all of them, though, because I don't think... certain ones, I think, don't go over an area where you can just easily whack them from on land. So, or relatively on land, considering we were, you know, on a bridge. So... Oh yeah, I don't need green eco anymore. I forgot. I think I actually want to go this way and see if there's any orbs I'm missing. And also go do the zoomer section over here as well, because... you guys think you're clever? You think you can make me punch this nitro box? I don't think so. But yeah, I think if we go up that platform, up on the boat there, we end up going to an entirely new section of level. So let's see if I can go collect everything else over here first. I think the muse is over here as well, if I remember correctly. So let's collect up all the little goodies first, and then once we've collected the goodies, we'll go see if we can find the muse. Yeah, don't be afraid to use those ground pound jumps. I think they're... No, they're not boost jumps. Boost jumps is the one that's the glitchy one where you end up spinning like a helicopter and flying, basically. But yeah, don't be afraid to use ground pound jumps and all those other jumps to try to maneuver your way through these places, because they can... that extra little bit of height that you can grab can make it a lot easier to get to places you couldn't go normally. So. This way leads back to the boat. Okay. Just trying to find the spot that leads back to my ship. Well, the fisherman's ship. I think that's over here. Gotcha. Slam that dark eco right down your throat. Oh, okay, hold on. I hear a scout fly. You always want to listen for that sound. It sounds like a helicopter hovering. Well, I guess it's more like a sound wave of some kind, but... Yeah, like an electrical transmission of some kind. Like radio signals or something interfering with other signals. But you want to listen for that, because that's usually an indication that there's a scout fly nearby, so... I just want to see where this leads. Oh, okay, I see. This is that spot that we couldn't get to before, but now we've connected the dots, because if we go over here, this is that top section where we would go that way to activate the platform to get the power cell. So...
Hey, I see the sculptor's muse.
We'll go get him then in a minute. Let me take care of the reinforcements that the lurkers have got over here first before we go chasing after him. Sometimes I have trouble with the muse. He's pretty quick. Then again, I'm not long jumping to him, so that would probably help me a little bit if I actually bothered with that. There are some sections where you can catch up, though, like right here. Gotcha. Get you in a circle, little guy. Oh, okay. Daxter, was that really necessary? Okay, how we doing here? We don't have a whole lot of power cells here at the moment. We got a good chunk of scout flies and a little over half of the orbs, so that's good. We got 89 though, and that kind of concerns me because it makes me think that there's just kind of one straggler hanging out somewhere. Could be that there's like a sequence of 6 though, and that'd get us up to a... Usually if you have an amount of 5 or 10, like something that's divisible by 5 or 10, that's usually a good sign that you've collected everything in the area and you can move on, but yeah, it makes me think there might just be one randomly hanging out somewhere. And that's deeply concerning. So we'll see what happens. Alright. So we can use the zoomer now. Well, okay. You don't want to run into those mines. Those mines will mess you up. Is it R1 to jump? Yeah, it is. Okay. And there's a power cell up there, so we'll have to go grab that. But first, I thought I saw a balloon lurker. Yeah, there you are. Let's go after him. Don't want to go full throttle because we'll end up hitting the bombs on the sides of these things. Just want to hit the lurkers themselves. Okay. Oh, good. Alright, got him. Good. Whew, that was a little close. Alright. Let's go through here. I see another balloon lurker going over the ship, but we can grab all the orbs while we're here as well. That would probably be worthwhile. Okay, there goes that guy. Any orbs over here? I know there's still some over by the power cell there. And, you know, we might as well go grab them. Why not? Because we're already over here, so we, you know, may as well do it. Oh, it's L1 or R1. Okay, cool. To do a jump, that is. On the bike, the zoom out. Ah, jumped a little too late there. I guess if I just go full throttle up this and then I, like, lower my momentum down, I might be able to grab that. Nah. Okay, I gotta actually jump at a certain point there to get it, and then, like, maybe drop my momentum. Like that. Okay. Not too bad. So now, if we go this way, you can see that there's more orbs and a scout fly over here. So we'll grab that. Can I go backwards? No. Okay, well, let's do this first then, if I can. Not really lined up properly. I guess that's a little more lined up. There we go. Very nice. Dropped like a rock, but now we just need to go get those extra orbs that are over here, and then we should be in great shape. Yeah, square is the brake button, so if you need to stop or slow down, there you go. You gotta hit the brakes so you don't hit something. Alright, there we go. And still 2 balloon lurkers hanging around. I'm gonna wait to see if I can get this guy to come down. I don't see him anymore. So instead of waiting for him to come down, I will go do something else in the meantime, like go through this mouth of a dragon over here. I don't actually know that it's a dragon. It's probably just a giant lurker shark, honestly, but oh, there we go. Found one. Okay. And found the other one. Don't you be going nowhere. Damn it. I was so close. I wonder where he goes. Like, I know he goes around, but I don't know where he circles at. I hear him. Ah, there he is. Okay. Alright. And there's the power cell that they were hanging onto, I guess. I don't really know how that works. It just sort of spawned when they all died, but sure, why not? Video games, am I right?
Good! You stopped all the mine-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad, and I'll teleport it back.
Sweet. Well, nice test run for the zoomer anyway, before we actually have to use it out in a place where there's a little more stakes, like volcanic lava. Let's see. Yeah, see, it says 121 again. It's got me a little concerned. It might be because there's like 4 on the boat that I didn't get, though. That's possible. Again, usually if you see it as a multiple of 5 or 10, yeah, okay, that's what it is. Yep, because there's 4 here, so now there's 25 left somewhere else. But yeah, if you go through a section of the stage and you don't have a number that's divisible by 5 in your power cell, or not power cell count, but your precursor orb count, you might have missed something. You might want to go back and look. I always had trouble with this section as a kid. I don't know why, just the way that the silly ones bounce, it just gets me. I do like the physics that they have, though. They just... I mean, they're made of wood and steel, so they shouldn't bounce like that, but they do. And I don't know, that always was fun to me. There's the last scout fly. Perfect. And I'll wait for the next silly one. I don't know, I just call them silly ones. I don't know why. They aren't really silly, they just behave under cartoon physics and make me hit my head sometimes, so. Now there's 4 there again. That's concerning as well. Maybe not. There's 3 up here. Playing with fire there. Just a little bit. Another guy trying to cannon people. He also had a power cell. I think that's the last time they do that, though, where they've got the cannon guys with the power cells with them.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up.
Wow.
Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction.
Good.
Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The 2 of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
Yeah, but he was impressed with us. That's a victory in my book. Alright, let's see what we got here. How much is in each one of these? That looks like 2. I'm gonna say that might be a little too far. Oh, got it, okay. Good. Okay, so now, what are we missing? 135. There's 2 each in these. That means there's 5 just hanging around somewhere that I didn't find. Interesting, I wonder where that could be. I was gonna say, unless there's 3 in each one of these, but there is not. 3, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4 over here. Yeah, I missed one somewhere, didn't I? Damn it, I hate when this happens. It always happens, though. And it's always Misty Island, too. Oh, okay, it was right here. Oh, crisis averted. Oh my god. I am so glad that was so simple to find, because that has happened to me, and I have wandered around this place for 45 minutes at a time trying to find the last damn orb. I gotta check those stairs more often when that happens, though, because... okay. Oh, okay, I'm not dead. Huh. Not dead yet. That's weird. Here. Yeah, I've wandered around this place for a long time trying to find those, and it's just... sometimes it's a little iffy. Alright, we'll have 32 power cells before we head to the Fire Canyon, and all of the orbs are available to us. Actually, we'll have more than 32 because I can go pay the Precursor Oracle a visit, and he'll give me 2 more. So that means we're making real good progress today. That's not circle, that's circle. Yeah, I could play this one for probably 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes at a time and still be fine and not feel too fatigued. When we get to Jak 2, on the other hand, I'll be feeling a little more of the fatigue. That is for certain. That game is an interesting beast. It's
Hurry up with those power cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon, at the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
Yep, on the way, Kira. Just gotta go pay a visit to an ancient oracle that may or may not be trying to murder all of us. We don't know yet. But he'll give me power cells, so I'll take that generosity, at the very least. Yeah, Jak 2 is an interesting beast. I've always said it's like one of my least favorite video games of all time. I'm just not a big fan of the way that it does much of anything, honestly. Like, there are parts about its atmosphere I like. It's got a good soundtrack, but, like, I don't know. Just the game itself has just never been fun for me to play, you know?
For your gift, another power cell is yours.
Thank you. That being said, I think I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, Jak 2 is, at the moment, in beta.
You have proven yourself worthy. Here is a power cell.
With open goal. So, I may, honestly, like my thought process for the end of these PS3 streams is basically I've got the Jak and Daxter trilogy. So those are 3 action games. I've got 3 RPGs left to play as well on the PS3. So I'd play the whole Jak and Daxter trilogy while playing those 3 RPGs in between, and then we'd be done. But... but since they're, you know, working hard on getting Jak 2 and Jak 3 on open goal, there's a distinct possibility that I may decide to wait to play Jak 2 and Jak 3, and I'll just play something else in between those RPGs. And I mean, that helps me because that means I get to delay Jak 2 for even longer than I was planning on delaying it for this project. It should be telling the way that I talk about Jak 2. I'm not going to try to color everybody's biases and expectations before we go in, but like, yeah, I'm not a big fan.
You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over
Okay.
open lava will definitely heat you up fast.
Yeah.
Hit 500 degrees and it's over. Over? Like burning molten metal over? The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly.
Awesome.
Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Thanks, because I'm going to need it. No, I don't think Fire Canyon's too bad, if I remember correctly. I guess we'll find out in a minute. There are some metal boxes, and they have some orbs in them. You can run into lurkers to get a jump, and also miss a scout fly as a result of running into the lurkers. If you blow up, by the way, don't worry about it for right now. Because anything that you collect will be tracked after you blow up. So, like all of the stuff that we've collected scout flies wise and all the stuff that we've collected, okay. Scout flies and orbs will stay collected, basically. That's the point. And then you'll just have to redo the course again. There will be certain situations where there's more than one of these courses, and there will be certain situations where you'll be able to get checkpoints in certain parts of the area, but the Fire Canyon's short enough to where you don't really get a short checkpoint, rather, not a shortcut. Just trying to keep an eye out for boxes. There shouldn't be any that are surrounded by lava, though. But we'll see. Now you can just keep going. The momentum there sticks around as long as you hold down the button. But oh, the hop turn. Yeah, I forgot about the hop turn. Ow. As I say, get me off the ground. Oh, we're dying. Hold on. Grab this before we go. Okay. Warning! 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 Oh my god. Okay, we're not dead yet. Now we're dead. I almost saved that, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, as my uncle used to say. So that's not really going to work out. But thankfully now we don't have to worry about any of the collectibles except that last scout fly, so we can kind of just blitz right through the course. Don't need the eco. But yeah, as long as you hold down the accelerator, if you go over a blue eco vent, you'll just keep going in terms of how fast you're going. And if you're really good at the game, you can just go over a blue eco vent and just hold down the accelerator and then find another eco vent and keep going. I'm not good enough to really do that, but hey, I'll try. Okay. Okay, Jesus Christ. We're still holding on. Okay, I had to stop there. Oh my god. Can you give me some air? Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Okay. Well, this was going very well for a moment. Oh, I'm over lava. Okay, there we go. Get that last scout fly after I get this cooling balloon. You'll instantly get the power cell when you get the last scout fly on the zoomer levels. So that's not bad. And there's the last of the orbs and the power cell. That's 35. Now all we gotta do is go turn on the Rock Village teleporter so everybody can get over here and we can find out what the hell is going on. Why is Rock Village on fire? Find that out in a second. First, bust these up to get a little eco.
Hey, we're still waiting.
Oh yeah.
Turn on the teleport gate.
They won't let me go exploring without turning on the teleport gate, you see. I have to get the story first. All right then. Nice landing, Samos.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey, it looks like the Blue Sage threw a party.
Oh my! Rock Village is on fire!
One heck of a party.
No, I mean Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders.
Oh, well that's not good.
Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna need power cells to fuel it.
Okay.
I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
Great.
Better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers. Then come back and give us an update. And take the furball with you.
I don't think Daxter would want to leave my side anyway, so. Oh, look at the Flutfluts here. Nice.
Well, the situation here stinks worse than a lurker's armpit. Before Blue Sage's disappearance, he journaled significant trouble in all of the surrounding areas.
Great.
Of particular interest to me is the dark eco-infection of some innocent plants in the precursor basin. Kira will teleport your Agrav Zoomer to the nearest transpad. Ride the Zoomer to a green eco vent, and then carry the green eco to the corrupted plants. That should heal them.
Okay.
Don't miss a single plant, or the infected ones will slowly reinfect the healthy ones.
Yeah, that would be problematic.
Daxter, start cleaning up in here, and don't forget the corners.
Well, do you want him to come with me, or do you want him to clean up?
Apparently, the precursor structure just off the coast leads to an underwater lost city.
Ooh.
The Blue Sage has been trying to figure out how he can bring one of the chambers to the surface, but he was never successful. You should check it out.
Aren't there a lot of lurker sharks in that water?
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Just looking out for Jack here.
Thanks, buddy.
You know what a chicken he can be.
Great.
Well, if you swim out over the coral reef, I doubt the lurker sharks will bother you. They don't like shallow water.
Yeah, so there's your hint about the lurker sharks. If you're in shallow water, you'll probably be fine. But if you're in open water with no shoals or
Even with power cells,
any of that stuff,
power?
I see.
you'll have to worry about the sharks then. If you're out on open, that's what I was saying. If you're out on open water with no shoals or coral underneath you, the sharks will get you. So try not to stand there. But while we're here in Rock Village, let's go take care of the hunting around here first. There will be more villagers for us to pay, obviously. But I'll see if we can get all the cells while we're here. I don't remember if you can or you can't.
Why the Blue Sage disappeared, you're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine.
Oh, okay.
Go get 'em.
So that's your next goal, is 45 power cells. So we'll see what we can do about that. There's a blue eco vent over there. Scout fly here. And I think we might go do the Precursor Basin before the end of the day today, because Precursor Basin, out of the levels in this area, is probably my least favorite.
This stone is very old.
So if I can get it out of the way, I'm all for it. Hey, it's Lara Croft. Ish.
I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
Okay.
We're the ones on a big quest here. We ask you for help.
Well, perhaps we can help each other. I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the Precursor Basin next to our village for years.
Uh-huh.
But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface.
Oh.
And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives.
Okay.
I've got a power cell that says you can do it.
Well, that's dependent.
Lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
Fair enough. And we actually already have 90 orbs, so perfect. Here you go.
Oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
There are more villagers that will need orbs, but since we already got them, we might as well just grab this while we're here. Just get it out of the way now. Because that's 36. Oh, I see more blue eco. Grab this bad boy, wait for it to respawn, and then we can go grab the other one over here. See if we can get to where we need to go fast enough to open that vent. Ah, not quite. Okay, because that's the idea, is you want to try to get there as fast as you can. I might need to do some like long jumping in order to get there fast enough though. I'm just afraid I'm gonna whack my head on something. Damn it. I think you gotta get past this bonsai tree in order to activate it, so. I'll see if... I think I need this one, though, in order to get there. I don't think we have enough time unless I get that, and then I go grab this one. Gah. It's close. I think I didn't cut that corner enough. So, you know what maybe we could do, though, is maybe we could grab this. Go grab this one and kind of have it, like, suck into me like that, and then just go over top of this. Go this way. Where is it? Damn it, I didn't go far enough. Yeah, I think that's it, though. I think that's the deal, is we go this way behind her equipment. And I know I just broke her equipment after all that, but if we grab this... Or, you know, maybe we grab this, then we come back for that, and then we kind of make a beeline? I know I've done this before, I just don't remember how I did it, so... That'll work. Cool. And that's quite a few orbs as well, so nice. We've actually got quite a lot of them as well. We should be able to... Well, we can trade with this guy.
Beware of the dark light.
How's that even work?
It has twisted the fate of one of you.
Right.
Bring me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
So I think we're going to leave the Oracle's orbs and power cells for last, actually, in each area, because the villagers often need less of them overall. So, like, we probably, let me see. Yeah, we're actually going to be able to pay one other villager if they need the cells, so. But let's go see what they have to say first before we try to... What the hell was that sound? Is that a lurker shark, or was that the big guy up on the hill? I guess we'll find out in a moment, won't we? But yeah, so we've got a couple of different levels we can go to at this point. We've got the Lost City over there, Lost Precursor City. And we've got the Precursor Basin, but there's one other level that we can go to. I'm probably not going to go there just yet, but it's available once we talk to these guys.
Oh, no, not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there.
Why would you bet your shorts on anything?
Monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal.
Uh-huh.
Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online.
Okay.
My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
Alright, we could trade this guy the orbs, so he could get his shorts back. But something tells me this guy might need the help a little more.
Oh, my aching head.
Hey, that's one of your vital organs.
Oh my god, Daxter.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year.
Wow.
Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed the hill to take him on. But he pounded me like one tenderizes a yakao steak.
Damn.
Have you tried attacking him with your melodrama?
Mm.
Because it's killing me.
After my last stunning failure, he sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton boulder.
That's going to be a problem.
No way for anyone to challenge him again.
It's probably what the Blue Sage is working on.
So, our sage, a master of blue eco and a mechanical genius, devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way.
But
alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on.
well, we're working on that, so don't worry about that part.
He took all his power cells with him.
Of course he did.
At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent that monster from coming down here to do me harm.
You think he's
good
gonna?
job, tough guy. But we're gonna need you to put him back and stuff.
We got to get up there.
And seal my doom? All right, fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose.
Perfect.
But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
Oh, don't you worry about that part, big guy. I got that covered.
Wonderful. You brought me the precursor orbs.
Now you can take a taxi out of here.
I'll fix the bridge. But don't ask me to get involved with that creature again.
Obviously, it was very stressful for you, so no, we won't ask you to do that. Sheesh. But yeah, so he'll fix the pontoons, he'll give you a power cell in the process of doing that, and now we can go get more orbs. Unfortunately, he doesn't stop crying about it for the rest of the game, so we'll deal with that later. That's scout fly number 6. Go grab these bad boys. If you fall off any of these pontoons, by the way, the lurker shark will be hot on your tail, so just be careful. And I don't remember if there's any orbs up that way. I don't think there are, but you never know. Oh, okay. I may or may not have just gone in the water. Whoops. And that's the last scout fly. So we got all those taken care of. Now it's just the orbs in this area, and then, like I said, I think we'll go do Precursor Basin next, just because that, out of all of the ones that we could do here, is my least favorite level. The next one's up there. I believe that's Boggy Swamp, if I recall correctly. We could go up there and find out, but we'll go up there and find out later. I'm not really too concerned about it, so. As for the other 10 orbs, I believe they're over by the Lost Precursor City, so we're gonna go grab those. And once we have those, we'll be well on our way to paying the man in a barrel. And then we can move right along from there to go do the basin. Because we got 2 power cells on the line in the basin, so... are there any down there? No, it doesn't look like it. And I think if we go down there, we're gonna get eaten anyway, so... Let's not do that today. That doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. I don't need to reset or anything right now. And we already found a secret behind a waterfall in the Sentinel Beach, so I don't think there will be any secrets behind these waterfalls down here. So we'll just move right along. How do I get to Precursor City from here? Oh, that's how. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, which way am I going? Am I even going the right way? I don't know. We found out. So I guess we gotta go over by the warrior and just head around and to the right instead of to the left. Go down by the restaurant down here. I don't know why these tables just make me think that this used to be like a restaurant or dining hall or something. So, it's just the impression I get. Do we miss any over there? No, looks like I got anything that was over there. There might have just been a scout fly, honestly. But... And I forget if these pontoons were here before we paid the guy. I don't think they were, though. Yeah, here's the Lost Precursor City. We just have to figure out a way inside over there. Nice chimes. Alright, can I get here before the lurker shark eats me? Yes, because there are shoals all the way through here. Nice. That works. And that's all of Rock Village's cells. Good, very good. I think in order to get into the Lost Precursor City, like, it sounds like it's going to be a hard thing to do, but I think you just have to press the button that's over there. I think there's like a button right here. Yeah, you just press that button and then that's all you need to do. Trying to think if I want to go do Basin now or Precursor City first. I kind of like Precursor City as a level, if I remember correctly, though, so I think I'm going to go do Basin last today just to get it out of the way. Because if I do it now and get it out of the way, that's one less headache for me to do next time, so... And then we can move on to levels that I actually... Well, I don't really like Boggy Swamp either, to be honest, but... at least Lost Precursor City will be left, and we'll be good to go there. Of course, as we go further and further into the game, you'll notice, as you can see, we're in the second area out of 4 potential Sages of Eco, and we've already got almost half of the power cells. When we're done here in the Precursor Basin, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more cells, right? Did I count that right? Yeah, I did. So that'll be 46 more cells, or 46 cells total. We're almost halfway there, and it's only the first stream. So how are they going to do that with, you know, other levels later? Well, we're gonna have to see. Here's the moles, by the way. Okay, that one's already in the hole. You don't gotta worry about him anymore. Let's go grab these few things while I go around. I find that leading the moles to the holes is sometimes a bit of a pain, though. Guess I'll grab these while I'm here. Okay. But don't want to do too much there, because if I do that, then I'm going to end up, like, going too far in one direction. And then that'll, okay, send me careening in the wrong direction. Yeah, see, sometimes I just find that they, like, run away from the hole, and we don't want that. You'll get a little cutscene, though, when they go to the actual hole. Like, they'll pan the camera around to show that you got them to the hole. So, see if we can do that. No, he just ran right over the hole. That's happened to me before, though. Like, they'll just run right over the top of the hole for some reason and not go inside. It might be because I'm coming at them too fast. I'm not really sure. But it's annoying. These moles are probably the most annoying part, honestly, about all this, because they don't really track to the hole very well, at least from my impression. So, just kind of got to lead them there with the noise. Go on. No, not that way. Yeah, see how they ran right past the hole without even going inside? It's like, no, you go back. Guess we can get some height off of them, at least. No, go in the hole. You're walking over it. Go in the hole. This is why I don't like Precursor Basin, though, because you've got dumb shit like this happening where the moles just don't go in the holes. And the flying lurkers end up flying in the wrong direction. And no, I want you to go in the hole. No, don't. You're flying off in some random direction. Go in the hole. Track towards the hole. And go inside. There. Just see, that guy's got the right idea. Now what's wrong with the rest of you? Gotta make this more complicated than it has to be by running past the hole. Seriously? Probably because I'm getting too close to the hole, though, honestly. But there's 4 moles, and I believe once you get all 4 of them in there, we'll get a little message. No, go in. There, okay, that's 2. So that's a good sign. I kind of want to cut this one off to send him... Okay, he's not going in the opposite direction, so we'll just send him careening in this direction instead. If I come around this way. Okay, that's 3. Good. Now where's the 4th one? Where'd I send him running to? Ah, okay, this is the one that doesn't like to... It likes to sit next to the hole and not go into it. So we'll chase him in a circle for a quick second here. There you go, you're on target. Alright, sweet.
From the geologist.
So that can be tricky because the moles don't like to cooperate, but they cooperated at least somewhat today, so that at least is good. Hey Tanim, how you doing? Welcome back. Playing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy today. We've already got 38 power cells, en route to 39 in a second. It's going to be 40 once we complete this. We got to beat the record of 45 seconds, and I'm already failing at it because I thought I could shortcut my way up that. I could not. It's okay, though. Do the best we can. Try not to hit any nitro boxes, and we might still be fine. Very good here. I'm doing pretty good, Tan. I'm doing pretty good myself. I wonder if I can do this without hitting any of this eco here. Because I'm going to have to give it up in a second to go down here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Love the Jak series. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of the first one. The second one I'm not as big of a fan of. And the third one I'm kind of just okay with. So, I really enjoy this one, though. So, well, that's just not going to do it. Yeah. Try again. It's okay, we'll get it next time. Let's go do this, though, before we go any further. Just so that we can get it out of the way. Probably if I didn't try to, like, skip that one section, we would have been fine, but I did, so. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. It just, Jak 2 never really gelled with me, honestly. It just wasn't my cup of tea. Pardon me, sir. Pardon me, nitro boxes. I'll take this real quick. Okay, never mind. I keep hitting that thing. What I need to do is not hit that thing. And that would make this a lot easier. But this little section here, going through there, will make it a little quicker at least. Ooh, we're almost there. Alright.
We beat the record time.
That was a terrible time, but we still beat the record, so that's the important part. Alright, before we go to the next section across the way, let's take care of these lurkers that are here. Man, really cuts his way through there, doesn't he? And then once we take care of them, we can move our way over to the next section of the map. Ah, almost had him. I'ma get you. I'ma get you. Sorry, I was trying to drive into the lurker guy. Okay, more dark eco boxes. More nitro. Let's not run into the nitro today. Oh my god. We'll come back for those orbs. And that one that I missed there, too. And the ones that I missed there. Because I missed a couple there as well. Alright, got that guy. I think there's 2 on each side, if I remember correctly, so we'll come back for him. Not come back for him, but we'll go back for the other ones in a minute. I'll grab these while I'm here, just because I can see them. They're in my sights. 2 generally is the best for most, but doesn't mean it's for everyone. Yeah, I don't know. It just, like I said, it just never gelled with me. I've never been, like, a huge fan of, like, GTA-style games, and that's what Jak 2 reminds me a lot of, is, like, a GTA-style game. I think they might have even structured it similarly to a GTA game when they designed it. And I don't know, it's just never really been big on me, for me. I like the atmosphere, and the story's not bad. The gameplay leaves me frustrated most times, though, more times than most. Alright, got the last one. Like this one best personally, but you like them all and wish for a 4th mainline one with unbated breath now. Yeah, that would be cool. It would be cool to see them return to this series. I don't know if it's going to happen. Naughty Dog's pretty much, as far as I know, they've pretty much said, yeah, I don't know if we're going to come back to this one, but it would be cool to see. That is for sure. Alright, okay. No, get back on the... Okay. I hit the brakes too early on that one. I should be able to, yeah, just hop up here, though, and take care of business, because there's that and the scout fly. Alright, so that's 2 scout flies. There is a challenge that we have not yet done here. As you can see up there, there's that pink gate. We're going to go through that, because that will start a Superman 64 style gate minigame that we have to go through with the zoomers. So, and you know, thinking about it, like, I might like Jak 2 and Jak 3 a little bit better if I play them on open goal, That's the launcher, by the way, that I'm playing this one on, Tandem. So if it looks really crisp by comparison to some other Jak and Daxter gameplay you've seen online, it's because there's a GitHub project now for Jak and Daxter and Jak 2 and Jak 3.
Those must be the infested plants old Lognarden was talking about.
We'll come back for those. And it's basically them trying to create a stable, solid emulator for the Jak and Daxter series because they've never really had a good one. PS2 emulators usually have trouble with... Oh, okay, there it is. With these games. And Open Goal has...
Those dark eco boxes are bad news!
Yes, they are. Open Goal generally has some really solid stuff going for it, in my opinion. It's there's some modular things here. It allows you to manipulate the camera in ways that you couldn't in other ones. So, yeah, no, I enjoy it on this platform better, and I'm glad that they got it able to work on this. Oh God. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to do that whole thing again. That was probably the last one as well.
Fly through each ring before they turn off.
Yeah. Well, let's grab some of the orbs while we're here. Maybe we'll grab this. Okay. I almost ran into that one. Grab this lurker while we're here, maybe? No, because he's going to go down, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just grab the scout fly and we'll grab the orbs that are up here. Yeah, sorry, I can't really talk as well when I'm in the middle of flying around. It's not as easy as it looks. Talking and driving is not as easy as it looks. Especially when you keep missing this stuff. Holy cow. Where's my brain? But yeah, no, the GitHub project, Open Goal. It's been a nice way to revisit these games because you can play them very similarly to how you would have played them way back in the day, except, well, there's a little bit more high fidelity and there's a little more quality of life features available, so I'm down for it. Yeah, permanent limbo now until announced otherwise. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part, is living in limbo like that. Oh yeah, you've heard of the mod but not looked into it yet. It's a fun way to revisit these projects, and as far as I'm aware, so this one's already done. They've got this one pretty much at a stable state at this point. I'm gonna say that and it's gonna crash now, so I'm gonna need to knock on wood. Hold on. There you go. But they got this one in a pretty stable state now. They actually have Jak 2 in open beta, from what I understand. And I think they haven't worked on Jak 3 yet, but they're going to start working on it once they get Jak 2 in a stable state of being. So, yeah, I would look into it. Like I said, it's a fun way to revisit these games. So, I always forget where the next one is in sequence in these, though. You'd think I wouldn't, considering this is very much like a muscle memory type of a dealie, but no, I still forget. Okay, let's not do a sharp turn there. That would not have been good. Alright, gotta drop off for this one. Lose our momentum a little bit just to make sure we go through the ring. And then that's not a... Sometimes I get those metal boxes and the eco boxes, the dark eco boxes and the metal boxes mistaken. I don't know why. They don't even look alike. They've got all that yellow on them. I'm gonna run into that one, aren't I? Never mind. Alright, that's that. Now, lurkers? I think we do flying lurkers now, just so that I can get them out of the way, cross them off my list. If I can catch these buggers, good lord, man. Look at them go! This one's the trickiest one, I think, because he has a tendency to go off in a bunch of different random directions. I think that was my moment, though, right there, to catch him, but I did not. So, oh well. We'll make it work out, I think. Hold on. Felt like something was crawling on my face. It was just my skin itching. It's these lurkers, they give me the creeps. But why do they give me the creeps? They're lurkers, not creepers. I'll stop now. Is there a metal box over here? No, just a nitro box. Okay. Oh, there's another lurker, so another flying lurker. So let's see if we can get this guy. He's the one that goes down underneath. Like, he'll go up here, but then he'll go down the hole, if I remember right. Yeah, okay. Well, he showed me where another scout fly is. That's good. Thanks, buddy. You're making my job a lot easier. You're also going to make me run into a nitro box in a minute. I'm glad that stopped up all my momentum, because I definitely would have flown into one of those nitro boxes if it didn't. So.
Good flying! Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
Yes, it is. We are making our way with those things. All right, let's do this next. And then we'll go up from there. So the secret to this, if I remember correctly, is to do the outside first and then go inside with it. Because if you do the outside first, you end up with less of them growing, and then you can kind of maneuver your way in. I missed one on the outside though, so that's going to be a problem in about 2 seconds. But yeah, if you do that, you can kind of go outside in, and you can do that in one cycle if you do it properly. Sorry, I saw the microphone spike up again there. But I apparently am not good enough to do that in one cycle, so we'll just do it in 2 or 3, or however many it takes. No, stop growing over here. Get out of here. See, I can't make a sharp turn on this thing either. I mean, I can if I do a jump turn. I don't remember how to do the jump turn, though. So. Well, if I bump into something, that helps a little bit. Yeah, I can't go too fast, because if I go too fast, I'm going to end up not catching all of it in time. Alright, we got most of it there, so let's just... Yeah, I don't remember what the button is for the jump turn, unfortunately. It's okay, though. Alright, got them all. Not too bad. Oop. Okay. Popped it over here. Let's go grab that bad boy. Now we can go up. Because if we go up...
Me. But then maybe it's just because I've got low expectations. Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
Yes, sir. He is not going to give us a break for a while, is he? Yeah, it's okay. We'll impress him enough. Eventually he'll give in, he'll relent and be like, you know what, you boys did a good job. I'll just give you that one. Alright, was there a jump here where you like jump off and get a whole bunch of orbs? No, there was not, but there is this. There's a blue gate over there. We'll go back for that in a second. Let's grab these first, see if I can get all of them in time. I would be a terrible speedrunner at this, though, I'll tell you what. I am not making good time grabbing these orbs or anything. I think I've seen an 100% speedrun of this game, actually, and it's pretty nuts, actually. Okay, don't go off. Don't go off. Alright, hang on. Let's go that way a little bit. Twist ourselves around, because there's another one over there. Can I line it up? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, should have saw that one coming. We'll go back up. I think that might be the rest of the orbs, though. And then all we gotta do is do blue gate, right? And we got another 2 scout flies to find. Okay. And the geologist, the gambler will give us a second one. We got the blue rings, scout flies, and then we got that one that we don't know what it is even yet. All right, then. We'll figure that out in a minute. Shouldn't be trying to cut corners like this. That's how you fall off. Okay. Okay, don't go off yet. I want to... You kind of got to do this all at once, but sometimes I do it this way just because I'm not certain, I'm not confident, you know? Okay. There we go. Oh, it's scout flight number 6. There's a power cell up there. That's the other one, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We got to make a jump over there. So we got to get back up there, and then we got to stop and kind of make a turn. And then hop off. Yeah, see, it's floating in the air over there, actually. Yep, I did the cutting corners thing, like I said. And that does not work out, trust me. Okay, well, that wasn't the hard turn that I was looking for. There's like a... You get like a revving sound when you get the turn correct. Again, I don't remember how to do it. I'd have to look it up, but... It probably saves time, though. Okay, Jack. Stop getting stuck. I've never been a big fan of the way that the zoomers move in this game, if I'm honest. It just feels like I'm not in control the way that I should be in control. Like, I understand it's just a contraption that Kira made, and it's not meant to be, like, the best handling thing on the face of the planet, but it feels like there's just a little bit too little control for me. And unfortunately, that continues because there are zoomers in Jak 2 and Jak 3 as well, and I can't say that I feel like they make them handle better in that one. I don't really feel like they do. Again, just my opinion, though. Probably the reason why I like this Jak and Daxter the best, though, is because it's more of that kind of goofy platforming feeling, you know what I mean? It's not too serious. Jak 2, and to a lesser extent Jak 3, I can't believe I didn't hit that. I think they take themselves a little too seriously sometimes, and sometimes that makes it hard to, well, stick with it, you know? So, alright, here we go. Line up our shot. And we missed. Okay. I need to jump a little later than when I jumped just there because I hit like a low patch. Or maybe I just like let go of the accelerator and that was part of the problem. But at the very least, we know now that we have all of the orbs in here. So now it's just a matter of grabbing that cell, then doing the blue gates, and then, you know, we'll go from there. Okay, good. Take this full throttle, jump at the last second, and there we go. Tone was kind of too harsh for you after 1 to like the other games more? Yeah. Yeah, it just felt like tonal whiplash in some cases. It's like, oh, okay, that this is like dark, like trying to be dark on purpose, you know? I don't know where I'm going. I gotta go to the blue rings now. And I mean, I guess they were probably like, yeah, you know, our audience has probably aged up since the 3 Crash Bandicoot games that we made and Jak and Daxter 1, but like, doesn't mean you have to make the game grimdark, you know? Just, I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do, cool, but I don't know. The tone just never really agreed with me. So. I was gonna say, I think the other Scoutfly's right over here, because I wouldn't know where else it would be otherwise. Okay, well, that'll mean we'll have, what, 44 after this, 45, 46 from the Geologist and the Gambler. Cool.
There's the next screen.
And actually, we can go pay the Oracle after this as well. Because we've got enough orbs at this point to pay for both of his cells. Well, their cells. Its cells? I don't really know what you'd expect the gender to be on a precursor Oracle. Never forget that you can get just that little bit of extra momentum by going up that rock there. Because otherwise that one's a little tricky. Alright, there we go. I don't remember exactly how much time you have to get to each ring, but I think it's pretty generous. Okay. I always cut that one a little too much, though. I remember doing that other times as well. Because I'm like, oh, it's going to make me sharp turn. No, it's not, actually. This is the part with the sharp turns, though, because you got to do this, and then there's one, like, right there. Yeah. Okay. I remembered one of these being kind of goofy. This one? Nope. I messed up. Where is it? I don't even know where that one went. Oh well. Back up we go. Let's not go flying off. Almost just did anyway. It's okay, though. There we go. I said it was going to happen, and I willed it into existence. Oh, okay. I guess I can't get a jump off of that section. There it was. That's how you do the turn. So it's you hold down the brake button, I think. Because that's what I just did. You do a jump, and you hold down the brake, and then you can kind of sharp turn out of it. Okay, well, I didn't do it there, but I think that's how you do it. I've done, like, full 180s before when you do that, if you do it correctly. But I don't know if I did it correctly. You never really need that, but I don't know if they teach you how to do that at any point, so... I guess it could be useful for that one shortcut, though, in... Oh, I don't remember what it is. I think there's one of the levels that lets you do that. Yeah, they want you to drift in order to do that correctly, yeah. Something like that. But drifting ain't easy. That drift is not an easy grift, you see. Sorry, that was dumb. Okay. Okay, nitro boxes. Don't keck me here. Alright, let's see if we can find that one that I missed last time, because I definitely got lost that last time. Okay, so we got this one. Gotta make some hairpin turns here. Grab this. And then... Oh, okay. Yeah, that was another hairpin turn, and I definitely missed it. And I'm gonna miss this one because I just got stuck! Okay, never mind. We're pulling it back. How is a drift ever a grift? What? I would ask the Need for Speed folks. They seem pretty good at that grift. It was a Tokyo drift, you see. It's been so long since I've seen that movie, though. And I think this is the last one. Yep. Sweet. No nitro box to whack on the way down, and there we go. Precursor basin complete. No longer have to worry about it. That definitely was a lot of rings, yeah. More than I thought we were going to have to do, but there we go. Alright, so just return to the Geologist and return to the Gambler. Those are both back in the village. So let's go back to the village, shall we? We'll pay them. We will, at that point... Actually, we don't even have to pay them. We just have to go back because they promised us that they'd give us that stuff if we came back after doing it. So we'll just get paid from them. We'll pay the Oracle, and then we'll call it a day. We actually have enough power cells at this point to power up the Blue Sage's machine, but I'm not going to bother with that just yet. Excuse me. We'll go do that once we've beaten Lost Precursor City, and once we've beaten Boggy Swamp.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you.
That's all good.
Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
The moles actually didn't act up too much today, so that helps a little bit. Speaking of Need for Speed, I've always wanted to play Need for Speed Underground for the stream as well, and that was one I would have played on the PS2 games when we were playing those, but the problem is that all the music in the game is copyrighted, so I would have had a hard time with that one.
Now here's your power cell, and I'm gonna go collect my big payoff.
Yeah, that's a throwback for sure. Like I said, we played it a lot when I was a kid. Well, I guess I was pretty much a teenager in that case, but... Oh, okay, so we actually still need to trade him 90 orbs. So we'll give the Oracle the 120 and then the 120 again later.
Whoa, yeah! These orbs will help me win my way back out of this barrel. Here's the power cell, I promise.
Jack, make sure you wash your hands after touching that one, because Jesus Christ. Yeah, same. Yeah, it was a fundamental part of my PS2 games library. We played it a lot, but again, it's just tough to play because I'd have to like mute all the songs. I mean, I wouldn't get in trouble for playing the songs because I don't monetize my content, but it depends on how Universal Media Group feels about those songs being in there, because like they'd probably be like, I don't know if we want that, you know. But that's something to worry about for later or never, because I may never get back to PS2 projects after this, honestly, because I don't really want to install PCSX2 because, like, I could never uninstall it on the old computer when I did so. So, yeah, you know, not really my bag. But we'll figure that out later, because that's going to do it for today's episode of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, the Stream Edition. You can come on back next time. We'll probably pay the Oracle. We'll head to Lost Precursor City. We'll head to Boggy Swamp, and then we'll see if we can do battle with the Fire Golem of Rock Village and move on to the 3rd out of 4 areas. Can't believe we're already that far. We've got 47 power cells in just that short 2 hours and 40 minutes that we did, but still, that's pretty good. Better than I thought we'd be. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I will see all of you on the next one. I will post the schedule up for next week on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. I keep wanting to say Twitter, even though I haven't had a Twitter in a while. And it's not even Twitter anymore, either. But I keep wanting to say it no matter what. But yeah, so I'll post the schedule up on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord shortly after I get the description done for this one. But probably the next one's going to be on Monday. So until then, everybody, take care and have a good one. Is he just going to keep throwing rocks all day? Like, does he just get a kick out of that? How does he not get bored?